What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming here. Thanks for clicking on the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I realized as soon as the countdown was about to be over that I don't have any words to say. I don't know what to say. Yo, the news is here. The MRI's here. You got to go live. You got to do a live pod. I don't know what to say. I told you, bro. Wait, let me show you my own tweet, okay? Let me show you my own tweet from earlier. How do I get to my own? Okay, let me show you. If Joel Embiid didn't have a bad injury, they would have said it already. We are fucked. If the MRI came back negative, they would have said straight up, Joel Embiid's MRI came back negative. But no, they knew exactly what it said. You think that shit happened later in the day? No. The MRI was fucking probably last night. Or first thing this morning. Or 2 hours after he got injured in the game. They knew what happened. They had to prepare the media. They had to prepare the Sixers organization. They had to prepare everything. Now I lost Shams, dude. Shut up about the All-Stars, dude. Nobody gives a shit. Joel Embiid has suffered torn meniscus in his left knee, a team official says. Bro, he was out there and he couldn't jump. By the way, it's not Jonathan Kuminga that did it. If a player tries to block a shot and his knee doesn't work and he falls to the ground, something is not connected. This shit was already torn. He was just trying to play through pain, probably because him and everyone else knew how bad it was. And he was like, fuck it, if I'm out for the season, I'm going to keep playing until I can't move anymore. And here's what else. The battle of Shams and Woj. Okay, Shams says torn meniscus. Woj says much more paid for businessman like. Sixers star Joel Embiid has an injured lateral meniscus in his left knee and will be out through the weekend while a treatment plan is finalized. An injured lateral meniscus, Woj? Are you fucking kidding me? What does that mean? Don't bullshit me, you bald-headed, four-eyed motherfucker. Don't bullshit me. I'm sorry to anyone who's bald and wears glasses. An injured lateral meniscus? What's the injury, dickhead? What's the fucking injury? You can't just say injured. Dude, Shams clearly got word that it's torn, or he wouldn't have typed it out. This motherfucker was sitting here like, oh, somebody hit him up and said, hey, don't tell everyone yet. Somebody hit him up real quick. You hit up Woj, hit up Woj, hit up Woj. Tell him to not say torn. Tell him to not say torn. We're not ready yet. So he says injured. Is that a strain? Is that a sprain? Is that a partially torn? Is that a fully torn? There was an MRI. They know if it's torn or not. This guy is lying. injured lateral meniscus and will be out through the weekend while a treatment plan is finalized. Why aren't you telling us if it's torn or not, Woj? Because somebody told you not to. Anyway, that's what I think. That's what makes sense to me. Shams said it's torn. He wouldn't just make something up. Do you understand, Shams? Do you understand how smart that dude is? Do you understand that he understands that he's never once in his career as the leader, him and Woj, leaders of NBA news, he's never once in his career put out something that he wasn't absolutely positive was true? That's how he got to the level that he's at. And people are saying he is a torn, he can play through it. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? You guys really going to sit there and lie to yourselves again? You're really going to do this again? I see you guys in the Discord. I love all of you, but you're lying to yourselves like absolute sad maniacs. You really want to do this again? Oh, he can play through it. 80%, 70% Joel Embiid's still better than... How many years do you want to do this? Huh? How many years do you want to do this? The people that commented on and Johannes is in here. I posted Johannes' phone call about if Joel's not healthy, we got to finally trade him. I posted the phone call, and there was a lot of comments, a lot of hate comments, and he said it's going to be a hard pill to swallow for the Sixers for Sixers fans. And I said people don't like hearing things like this, and it upsets them. And there was a lot of hate comments calling him stupid, calling me stupid, and the clip on TikTok and Instagram. One of the comments that I recognized was from somebody who's an Eagles fan and a Phillies fan and sometimes watches the Sixers and was like, that's stupid as fuck, bro. You don't get better by trading your best player. My guy, your best player can't help you if he's never healthy. What's going on inside people's brains? Cool. He might set some records during the regular season. You can't get where you want to be if the guy is always hurt. It doesn't matter if he's the best player of all time, which he's, as far as straight up skill and talent and dominance when he is healthy, he's in that conversation, in my opinion. He's never healthy. He's never healthy. How many years do you want to do this? How many years would you like to do this? How long would you like to do this for, guys? I need to know. J-Abs, I don't know either, bro. I just don't know anymore. Carlos Rosado, Eastwood salute. Being not only a Sixers fan, but all Philly sports in general, nothing surprises me anymore. It is what it is at this point. SMH. Yeah. It is. It is what it is. Nothing surprises me anymore. And every time it's great, it always, always, always comes crashing down. Always. We thought we won the Harden trade. This season started, bro. We were on top of the world. This season started. Oh my God. Look at all the players the Sixers got in the Harden trade. The Kelly Oubre signing was amazing. Nicholas Batum is a perfect fit next to Joel. Joel's on another MVP run. It always comes crashing down. This franchise is cursed. This franchise cannot win. Somebody in this franchise did something in a past life. There's an out of this world energy keeping this franchise on the ground. Are you kidding me? The stories that have happened to this team over the years? Are you serious? You can't write this stuff. Anybody want to, I don't know, call the Discord and try to talk me off the ledge or something? If you're more positive than I am right now, I need you to talk to me. If you're more positive than I am right now, I need you to talk to me. Because I'm in it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing every single season. But no, don't move on. Don't move on. Keep doing the same thing every year. 8 out of 9 years, the guy's injured, but we should just go into the next season hoping that maybe he'll be healthy. And this is not slandering Joel Embiid, by the way, for the idiot that called the show last night. How y'all going to sit up here and throw Embiid under the bus? I think Joel Embiid's a great guy. I think he's a wonderful human being. And I feel sorry for the fact that he's always hurt. But I am a 76ers fan. I want the 76ers to be great. I don't have an obligation to a specific player. I don't want to keep doing this. DJ, I've been one of the only to die on the hill. It's time, man. Will not recover in time. Even if he does, he's a shell of himself. Stay put, keep assets. I said that too just a couple days ago. Because right when Joel first hurt that knee and missed the couple of games after the Knicks game and then hit it again in the Pacers game, and he didn't look 100% in a couple other games, I said that rumor came out then that the Sixers are leaning more towards off-season flexibility. And I said it on the show last night. I tweeted it a million times. If Daryl Morey believed that Joel Embiid was healthy and could continue this superstar MVP run that he's on, he would have gone all in at the trade deadline. There would be no other reason. There would be no reason to keep off-season flexibility. Daryl Morey does not trust that Joel Embiid's going to be healthy for the playoffs. That's why he's keeping off-season flexibility, because he's going to flip the whole thing at the end of this season. That's where I'm at with it. I don't really have anything else to say. Availability is the best ability. Did I miss one? My bad. Here we go. Random. Hey, thank you guys for the support as always. This sucks. People mentioning playoffs like we're a lock to even get in now. Our record without Joel is ass. We might dead ass fall out of the in-season tournament. Bro, you might be right. You might be right. You know, it's not just without Joel. It's that this roster is all 35-year-olds because Daryl Morey sat around the whole summer refusing to trade Harden for anything and then pulled the trigger at the last minute because he wanted draft picks because he knows he needs future flexibility. And all you got in return was good players, but they're all 35, and they all have a knee and an ankle and a nagging hamstring and an illness and an angry wife and a something else. So you have an old roster that's hurt all the time that can't win without Joel. And you see these other teams. You play the Portland Trailblazers and you see 3 or 4 22-year-olds, 6'7", just athletes that can play basketball. And it's like, where are all the young basketball players? Where are they? They're never here. They're never on this team. We got Kelly Oubre, and it was like he fell out of heaven or something. Because we haven't seen a 6'7" athlete that can just dribble, pass, and shoot since Andre Iguodala in 2007. Whenever that was, whenever he came in. Yeah, so you can't win without Joel. Because I'm sorry to tell you, Patrick Beverley and Marcus Morris aren't beating anybody. Jaden Springer, KJ Martin, Furkan Korkmaz, Mo Bamba. There's at least 5 guys on this roster that shouldn't even be in the NBA. That's why I've been saying the whole season, you're good with Joel Embiid. If you don't have Joel, you're done. And that's just what it is. And the Sixers are done, bro. The Sixers are done, man. They're done. I believe Elton Brand is the curse. He might be. Or maybe it was the basketball gods punishing us for the tank. Maybe we're being punished for the tank, man. Maybe we're being punished for the tank. Morey got to start offloading some of these vets who can contribute for picks. Clean the roster of older vets. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know what picks you're getting for these guys, but we've been saying that for years, dude. We thought it was Doc Rivers' fault. We're like, why do we have all these old guys? Why are we letting Isaiah Joe and Charles Bassey walk for nothing and signing Dwayne Dedman? You know what I mean? Last year, we blamed it all on Doc Rivers. Why do we have all these old guys? Why don't we have the young guys? It's a young man's game. What are these people doing? Don't forget when Daryl Morey first traded for James Harden, he tried to sign the 2015 Houston Rockets. He's the one that gave 37-year-old PJ Tucker a 3-year contract. This guy's not off the hook either. This guy's just obsessed with old washed veterans as Doc Rivers was. He got caught tampering and lost 2 second-round picks to sign Daniel House Jr. And I don't care what Doc Rivers wanted. You let Isaiah Joe and a 6'10", 250, 22-year-old backup center walk. If it was all on Doc, Daryl could have said, fuck you. I'm not doing that. He thinks he knows how to win. He's never won anything. He traded for James Harden out of OKC. That's what he did. That's his entire legacy. His entire legacy as a GM is getting lucky, trading for James Harden out of OKC and James Harden becoming an absolute perennial superstar. That's his entire GM legacy. He has done nothing outside of that. And we go into this, the releasing Isaiah Joe and those guys last year, that was one thing. We go into this offseason, and he signs Patrick Beverley and Mo Bamba. That's what you did? That's your offseason moves? Good God. Good Lord. Aaron, what's up, man? And thanks for calling the show last night. Good to hear from you. I said last night the last thing we want is Bradley Beal situation. Love the guy, but trade him while he has value. I don't know. Does he have value? Who's going to give up you know what I'm saying? I'm seriously asking that question. Seriously asking that question. Because now that another major injury has happened, the tag on his name is even bigger. He's never healthy. Who's going to give up a haul of assets? Who's going to give up a haul of assets? Who's getting traded? What are you guys talking about in the Discord, bro? Joel Maxey 2-Man says, and Sham said he's going to get traded. Who's getting traded? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We need names, bro. Who's getting traded? Oh, well, we got some guys on the line that maybe I was gonna say could talk some sense into me, but I think they agree with me. Johannes. Yo,
DJ.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. First of all, first of all, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
First of all the frauds who came at me in that call, because I saw you released out on your channel, Twitter, whatever. All the frauds. Oh, that guy's negative. Oh, that guy doesn't want to win. Let me be very clear. I'm a Sixer fan, not a Joel Embiid stan. I've been a Sixer fan before Embiid, and I'll be a Sixer fan after Embiid. Any logical person in this situation has to understand that this guy is not going to cut it. He has to go. And like you just said on the stream, what value does he have? We don't know what value. We don't know what he has because the guy's constantly hurt. Another meniscus injury. This is like his third fucking meniscus injury in his career with the Sixers. Is honestly, he has to go. Like you said, Morey, I think he knew in the back of his mind too. I think it's at the point now where there is no thinking about it, nothing. Any logical fan, in my opinion, has to want Embiid to go. It's just what's better for the franchise, and we have to kickstart the rebuild. We cannot wait another 2 years and have him like tear an ACL or have him break his vertebrae. Like, it just has to happen, in my opinion. Man. And this is what I said 3 nights ago. I knew it was going to be bad. You could just tell the way he was sitting there, laying there. His hands flinched, his body, the way it reacted. His knee was shot, and I called this would happen. And it's sad, but this is what needs to happen. I think he has to be traded, restart the rebuild, and I don't know. That's just what I think, man, honestly.
We are really here, man. We are really here in this situation.
Yep. It's so sad. It is really a shame, I will say, because I love Embiid, but it's like, what are we going to do now? This year's a write-off, and anyone who thinks he's going to come back and be 65%, he'll be double team, triple team, he'll fall to the ground, and he's going to break his hand. Like, it's done. The season's done. I don't want to hear it. It's over. Like, you think we're going to make it to the final? This is all just fairy tale dreams that people are having. I'm going on Twitter seeing 80% Embiid's this, 75% Embiid's still better than this guy. This guy doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're lying.
At least in my opinion, it doesn't matter.
No, they're lying to themselves. This is what sports fans do because they don't want to accept reality. You know how many years I told people Ben Simmons is never going to shoot a basketball, and they came at me and came at me and came at me. They just lie to themselves all the time. I could see that from a mile away. You can see this from a mile away. You're sadly
100%. I knew it from the minute he got hurt. I knew we were done. That's why I had that rant on your call.
You're just sadly never going to get that unstoppable MVP level Joel Embiid in the playoffs unless he sits an entire season and just comes back a month before the playoffs start. But when he plays a full season, this is just what happens.
I 100% agree. And now, as a franchise, I think they have to realize, listen, it's going to suck. I'm not saying, I'm not going to be upset by it. I think every Sixer fan with a brain is going to be upset and sad. But moving forward, to restart, to get this rebuild going, he has to go. And listen, his value is not going to be probably that good. We're probably we're going to get the short end of the stick, but that's most trades anyway.
That's what I was saying to people last night.
I don't know. We just got to move forward.
That's
in my opinion. I think most Sixer fans would think that too.
That's what I was saying to people last night. I'm like, if you were a franchise and you had a plethora of assets and draft picks, would you give up 5 first-round picks and young talent for Joel Embiid right now?
Oh, no. I mean, look at what Rudy Gobert got traded for. I mean, that to me, that was crazy, but he's also not really that hurt. Embiid, I don't know what we're going to get for Embiid.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, and I saw a bunch of fans too saying, "Oh, why would you trade Embiid?" All those people saying that, no one wants to trade a Joel Embiid healthy monster. No one wants that.
Right? That's not what we're saying.
Fact that this guy's never available.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not like we're like, yo, Joel Embiid's great, but we're not going to win, so let's trade him. Like, no, he's never healthy.
This is the thing, and I think hopefully, some fans start understanding the reality. But yeah, man, it sucks, to be a Sixer fan right now, but.
Oh, man, well, thanks for calling, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I just had to get this off my chest, man. I had to talk to you again.
No doubt, man. Take it easy. Yeah, what else we got, man? Maybe someone can talk some positivity into me. Anyone who still believes Embiid can take this team to the finals took the short bus to school. Bro, even when we get in the play, even when he makes it to the playoffs healthy, he usually makes it through one playoff series and gets hurt. You know? And people blamed it on the Brooklyn Nets last year. They said the Brooklyn Nets were allowed to tackle him and body slam him, and they were playing him physical, but that's sports. That's the NBA. You don't think teams play LeBron James physical in the playoffs? You don't think teams played Shaq physical in the playoffs? You don't think teams played Kobe and whoever else physical in the playoffs? You don't think teams played Michael Jordan physical in the playoffs? He got swept in the first round 2 years in a row by the Detroit Pistons. They were body slamming the dude. Joel Embiid cannot endure an NBA season. And it's sad. But it's a fact. We need to know more information. If it's not completely torn, then it can heal itself in 5 to 6 weeks of rest. What does Morey do now at the deadline? It can heal itself. It can heal itself. Is that really a thing? Why would Shams say torn meniscus? And why is Woj now only saying injured meniscus, which is just such a vague word, dude? Is it torn or is it not? You're not telling us on purpose. I want to make this clear. Generational talent. Before Embiid, we didn't have a star before 1996. We won't see another talent like this until we reign our 50s or 60s. I'm 34. I agree with that. Actually, I'll take it a step further. You're never going to see. This isn't even just a generational talent. This is a once in a lifetime talent. This is a once in history talent. Joel Embiid is. Not only are we never going to see a 7'2", 280-pound player do the things with a basketball that Joel Embiid can do in our lifetimes, it's never going to be seen probably again. Well, maybe, evolution. You got Wemby's and guys like that coming out now. So maybe in 100 years, Joel Embiid's will be normal. But we won't be here. Well, we might be here. You'd be 134, bro. I don't think I want to be 134. That sounds painful. J Abs. To be honest, it was mostly the front office and management that ruined our team. Josh Harris let the bad stupid shit happen. Daryl came in at the perfect time and tried to fix it. That's why I really miss our 17-18 team. I miss them. Yeah, Daryl came in and tried to fix it, but he was also obsessed with James Harden. And he wasted 2 years being obsessed with James Harden. The man has the man had a life-size painting of James Harden in the entrance to his house. And then Harden said, you're not going to give me a max, and Daryl was like, I can't do that. And he's like, you promised me. And he was like, I'm sorry. And then James was like, fuck you, I'm out of here. And then he was like, we're going to get James to come back somehow. We're going to fix our relationship. No, you're not. And then he had to throw a roster together at the last second because of all of that nonsense. He could have traded Ben Simmons for younger assets, but he was obsessed with James Harden. And now we're here. And that's why he's not making a trade at this trade deadline, because he knows Joel Embiid's not healthy, and he knows Joel Embiid's not going to be here in a couple of years. You don't know when we'll get another generational talent, but we do know Embiid is going to be injured again and again and again. That's true. That is true, man. That is true. We have some of the most delusional fans in the NBA community. Dude is 30 with 70-year-old knees. Got to get assets for the guy, point blank, period. That's what I don't understand about what a lot of people are saying, or just a lot of people's takes on it. Like, dude, how long do you think this guy's going to play for? He's a giant person. It goes both ways. People on the other side, too. People that are like, he's slow, he's lazy, he always looks tired. I'm like, do you understand that he's a giant person? He's a giant. A giant. He makes 6'10", 250-pound centers in the NBA look like children. He's gigantic. Gigantic people don't play basketball until they're 33. How long do these people think he's going to play for? It doesn't make any sense. Peter D. Peter D is in the Discord. Peter D, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? 1 second, I got to turn my thing down again. I always forget to do that.
All good, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about the meniscus. I'm trying to figure out how to put my phone on speaker. That's okay. I don't care. I'll just keep going.
I think in Discord, there's in the top right, there's a little speaker button, I think.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, and I'm like I said, I'm an old dude, so I can't figure it out. But that's okay. So the meniscus is not a ligament. First of all, it's basically a C-shaped piece of cartilage that sits, between the shin bone and the thigh bone. So basically, it's a cushion between the two.
Okay.
In order to tear it, it says a quick twisting can tear it. Okay, I'm just kind of going by what I've learned. What does Joel do just about every freaking time he's got the ball, right? He's always twisting, Euro and all that type of stuff. I mean, that's, and like you said, he's a gigantic individual. And being a bigger guy myself, I know this because I have back trouble. Cartilage is something that wears down over time, especially when you're a larger person. The weight bearing, it flattens it, it reduces it. So, and here's the other thing. There's two choices with a meniscus. One of them is therapy and let it heal on its own, and that could take anywhere from 6 to 8 months. As we know in the past, Joel actually had his meniscus before, and he just kind of rode with it, because you can play with it. It's just one of those things you can play with, but when it catches, you know it. It hurts. Yeah,
because then it's bone on bone, right?
Correct, bone on bone.
That was also a partially torn meniscus that he played with. Because they say too that they say too that a lot of people have partially torn meniscuses and don't even know it. Like you could just have it.
Yep.
Depending on
that's correct too. So he decided he wasn't going to do the surgery and was going to get a second opinion. We talked about this the other night. Didn't hear anything more about it. I mean, on the same knee. Now the other option is surgery, which basically they go in, they trim it up, they I don't know how they repair it, but they repair it, and it's 3 to 6 weeks. But there's no guarantee it's not going to be torn again. You know what I mean? Like, he's a big man, and his playing style equates to you're at risk for a meniscus tear. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And as I was saying the other night, it's coming down to we have to realize if we're going to keep Joel, or if they're going to keep Joel, not me, a realization is going to have to happen with Nurse, like, okay, we need to evaluate how we're going to play him. We need to find an NBA quality backup center to take some of the load off, maybe really reserve his time through the first part of the season. As you were kind of hinting to that earlier.
Well, that's the funny part, because that's what they did
for the playoffs. That's the only way it's going to happen if we keep him, if we want success with him.
That's what I'm confused about. That's what they knew that when he was a rookie. They're like, he missed his first 2 years with this foot stuff. He's injury prone. He was on a minutes restriction when he was a rookie. He was on a minutes restriction his second season. And by the way, he had a season-ending injury then too. Nick Nurse comes in here and he's like, I want him to play more. And we were like, what? What do you mean you want him to play more? He's like, yeah, I want him to play actually more. What?
Yep.
Why would you think what?
Yeah, and you know what, DJ, I was thinking about it, and all the injuries he's had have been like the postseason. Like toward the end of the season, we'd see it start to rear its ugly head, and then the postseason was a freaking nightmare. We're not even at the All-Star break. You know what I mean? Like it shows just how further he's gone down, and how much more use he's had. Like it really is showing itself really early now. And it's only going to get worse next year.
Yeah.
So something's got to give. Either we trade him and say, you know what, he's not going to fit the Nurse system, or we say we need to change. And as you said, you don't think Nurse is going to be able to do that. And I'm not saying you're wrong. But one of those two things has to happen to move forward, period.
Facts. Hey, Peter. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, have a good one, man.
Shout out to Peter with us. So you can get surgery and it can be 3 to 6 weeks, or you can try to let it heal on its own and it can be months. Now they're saying Shams deleted the tweet. Yeah, because he put it out too quickly. They didn't want everyone to know. Because the word injured is just vague. Is it torn or is it not torn? Or is it partially torn? I'm not going to sit here and listen to dudes that are telling me it's an injured meniscus. That's ridiculous. What is it? Is it sprained? Is it partially torn, or is it torn? And, people that are saying I'm overreacting, I mean, I've been watching this team fuck up for 40 years. There's no such thing as overreacting. Well, I haven't been watching it for 40 years, but they haven't won for 40 years. We'll take a couple more in the Discord. I'm going to put you guys on quick fire, all right? You got 2 minutes on the air because I want to get up out of here. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Yo, Shane, what's going on? Yo, Shane.
Yo.
What's up, Shane?
So, I have some positivity for you, DJ.
Oh, what? For real? What's up?
Okay, so when I say trade Embiid, it's because I want the future of the team, right? And that's positive in a way, because if you get a bunch of young guys and you can find the next young center that's good, you can actually be more competitive with a guy that's not like Embiid, where he always gets injured. Where if he gets injured like maybe once or twice in his career, then I think you can compete more. If you get guys that are strong fitted, like Maxey minded wise, you could be competitive.
You need superstars to win championships in the NBA, Shane. A team led by Tyrese Maxey right now is competitive. Yeah, they'll win some games. They're not getting you to the NBA Finals.
I'm over Embiid. I'm tired of I'm a Sixers fan before I'm an Embiid fan. I like Embiid as a player, but there's a time and a place where you just got to separate the two, and you have to just be like, okay, is it my team? I'm picking Embiid over the Sixers, and I'm picking the Sixers. I'm picking the betterment of the team over Joel, because Joel is just always injured, just like I picked the Sixers over Ben Simmons, because I like the Sixers first.
I feel you, Shane. I feel you, brother. Thanks for calling the show, man. You the man, Shane. Stay in school. Do your homework. Shout out to my dude, Shane, man. But yeah, you're not trading Embiid and going to the NBA Finals with some young center that you find or something like that. As the odds of that happen, you need superstars to win championships, man. If you trade Embiid, it's going full on rebuild, and you got to try to get back to the top of the draft. That's what's happening if you trade Joel Embiid. There's no you're trading Joel Embiid and getting something in return that's going to keep you competitive. That's not going to happen. Even if Tyrese Maxey does turn into a full-fledged superstar like a Damian Lillard, look at Damian Lillard in Portland. Couldn't win anything because you need more than one guy. You need more than one guy, man. Leandro on the Discord, and then 21 average, and then I'm out of here. Leandro, what's up?
More than one guy. What's up, DJ?
What's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Average, and then I'm out of here. Leandro,
I can hear myself in the background. What's up?
DJ? Oh, my fault, man.
It's all good, man. What you got?
Man, tomorrow's my birthday, man, and this is the worst news I could have ever heard, bro.
Damn. That sucks.
Like I had really high hopes, but it's over, man. We can't keep dealing with this year after year.
Well, happy birthday.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
I don't know what to say.
I know it left me speechless, dude. I tried to talk myself that maybe we have a chance, but reality's just kicking in for me.
Yeah, what do you think about this tear versus injury and Shams deleting the tweet?
It's all a bunch of nonsense. I think it's a tear, and he's not going to be 100% going forward.
Exactly, that's the thing. Even if it's partially torn or whatever, he's tried to play through that before, and it wasn't. We can't win like that. We need him to be the dominant.
Work when he was 22, or when he was ever since he was a rookie. What makes people think he's going to be able to do it when he's 30? You know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But hey, man, I appreciate you calling. I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
All right, brother. 21 average on the line, man. 21 average. What's up?
Hey, what's good?
What's going on?
Hey, so I'm a taller individual. I'm 6'9", and I tore my meniscus in high school.
Oh, word. Good. This is good information. What you got for us?
Yeah, so I don't know, WebMD or whatever says 3 to 6 weeks. Obviously, I'm not an NBA player, and I don't have that kind of team to my disposal. But it took me about 6 months to get back to being able to hop like I could, and like it's a fucked up injury, man. Like you can't, your knee like doesn't bend right.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Like, any sort of turning on it and it matters because what did he tear it during when he played the Pacers, or did he tear it when the fucker fell on his knee against the Warriors?
Warriors. I don't know.
Because if he tore against the Pacers and played on it, he probably just ripped that shit more.
I'm thinking he tore it during the Pacers and played on it because in the they held him out the Denver game because he couldn't jump in warmups, and then he forced himself to play against the Warriors and he couldn't jump because he tried to block a shot and fell over. And what you're describing, it seems like exactly that. Like he's trying to do things and the knee's not working because the meniscus isn't there and then there's no cushion between the bone and then it's just not working.
Yeah, man. And if he re-injured it, or if it was like partially torn and it tore more, it's going to take so much longer to heal.
And that's what, people aren't understanding. People think if it's a partial tear, he can play through it. We've seen him try to play through one before, and he can't. You're not getting 100%. You're getting slow, can't jump, can't defend the rim, can't box out. You need him to be 100%.
Yeah, for real. Anyways. Yeah. Thanks, man.
All right, brother. Thanks for the insight, man. 21 average, 6'9", and tore his MCL in high school. And he said it hurts a lot and the knee doesn't work right because the cushion is gone and it's bone on bone. And look, I don't care if Shams deleted the tweet, bro. Shams wouldn't have tweeted that shit if somebody didn't tell him it's torn. And then Woj tweeted injured meniscus because they don't want to tell us the full story yet. And then Shams deleted the tweet and changed it to injured meniscus. Somebody's obviously telling these paid-for dudes to do this. You know what I'm saying? So Shams, he didn't. What are you guys talking about? Oh, there it is. This page doesn't exist. Yeah, he deleted the tweet, man. Shams deleted the tweet, and he hasn't tweeted a new one. What is he doing? They had an emergency meeting. The Shams and the NBA officials had an emergency meeting because he tweeted torn. Or Shams and whoever works for the Sixers that pays him money. I don't know. He didn't even tweet a new one, bro. Wow. And Woj. JJ, thanks for the support, man. You the man, bro. JJ says, it stings, man. The more you let it sink in, the more it hurts. What did Woj tweet? There's still uncertainty about how the Sixers medical staff, several specialists, and Embiid will move forward to treat the injured meniscus. So it's at least partially torn, and they're trying to decide if he should have surgery or if he should try to let it heal on its own, or if he should try to, sit down for a while and then still try to play through it. Yeah. Torn, injured, hurt, not working. Exactly. It's a sprain, not a tear. Nobody said sprain anywhere. There's not a single report that says sprain. They changed it from tear to injured. If it was sprained, they would be tweeting sprained. Is it sprained? Is it partially torn? Is it fully torn? What is it? He should sit till near playoff time. I agree with that. You can't sprain cartilage. Yeah, anyway. Come on, bro. We're doctors out here. You can't sprain cartilage. What do you mean, is there really a Woj bomb? I got Woj on the screen right now. No. This is the only Woj tweet about it an hour ago. Thanks for letting me on to get hella nervous public speaking. Hey, bro. You did great, man. Thanks for calling in, 21 average. You did fine. There's no reason to be nervous. We're all just people. I think I used to be nervous public speaking when I was younger, but then I just stopped caring what anybody thinks. Anyway, I don't even want to watch the game tonight, honestly. Sixers versus Jazz. I don't know if I'm going to stream it on playback TV. I might just take a break, honestly. I got to work tomorrow night, so I won't be around for that game. I feel like, you know what? I deserve a break, man. I've been grinding the content, and now Joel's injured, and I'm pissed off about it, and yeah, I don't want to do anything Sixers related today. I think I'm going to skip the Sixers Jazz game, dude. I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, if I am there, join me on playback TV for Sixers Jazz. And it's another 10 p.m. game. It's the end of the 10 p.m. games. I'm sick of the damn 10 p.m. games. Peter said CEO on post-game live. You might be right. I might just go take a nap for like 30 minutes and then do the game. I don't know, man. Yeah. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If this stream was an entire overreaction, that's fine, because it's just what I do. I turn it on and I give you my initial thoughts on things. But I just think even if it's partially torn, we're screwed. He's injured. And sitting him until the playoffs, this team's not good enough to win enough games without him. They're already in the 5th seed, man. You know what I mean? They're already in the 5th seed, dude. Let's go back to just Tankathon, man. Let's go back to Tankathon. Let's go back to trying to get to the top of the draft, man. Let's go back to having lottery parties. Let's just do that. It's easier. It's a lot easier when you know you suck. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to watch Ish Smith throw alley-oops to Nerlens Noel and lose by 30 every night. Yeah, but if Morey can make some moves, maybe we can make the playoffs without Embiid. I don't think Morey's making moves with that. I don't think if Morey thinks Embiid is seriously injured, that's going to be a reason for him to not make moves. Because Morey's a guy that looks for a future. He flipped the Houston Rockets at the end of an era. He flipped the Houston Rockets at the end of an era. He took over. Yao Ming was forced into retirement with the foot injuries. He traded Tracy McGrady. He traded for James Harden. And he made a bunch of moves to flip that franchise in the matter of 3 years, 4 years, I think. Daryl Morey doesn't tank. And the only way to not tank is to make moves ahead of the game. Yeah. That's all I got. It's just sports, by the way. It's just sports. Life goes on. But it sucks that your favorite hobby, or your just favorite way to escape real life continues to punch you in the face. That's it, man. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you all.